The oil spill is causing a lot of debate, but so is the conflict between Israel's commandos and the so-called peace activists in the Mideast. The administration's tactics with a couple of potential Democratic state Senate candidates. You know what? Looks like it's time for me to take the hot seat. Two people with very different political views than mine are going to be asking me some tough questions, so here we go. Well, today my challengers are former White House fellow under First Lady Hillary Clinton and true TV legal analyst Jami Floyd and Newsday columnist and Fox News contributor Ellis Hennigan. Welcome, both of you.
Thanks. Watch out, Governor.
I know.
It's coming.
Ellis,
it's coming.
You are loaded. I can just tell that you are so ready.
Ready for bear. Wait, I have not had a thing to drink. What do you mean loaded?
Go, Ellis.
Listen,
go ahead.
You have got to admit it. We're all supporters of Israel. We don't agree with Helen Thomas. But you've got to admit
I'm glad you don't.
That this raid has been a PR and an international disaster for our beloved Israel. It was a stupid idea in the first place, don't you agree?
And
they ought to back away from it now.
As well.
Look, if somebody were bringing a ship into New York Harbor and we didn't know what was on board that ship and the Coast Guard said, stop, we want to inspect it, and our Coast Guard officers got on board that ship and they were met with clubs and steel pipes and knives, and the Coast Guard defended themselves, there's not an American in this country that would say we did wrong. Protect us. Israel has a right to blockade in the same way John F. Kennedy put a blockade in Cuba in 1962.
Don't we all in the international community have to take a step back after this incident, or some would say massacre, and think about our larger responsibility for what happened here?
Yeah, I think we need to find out why in the world that ship continued to go forward when Israel asked it to stop and allow it to be boarded. Look, here's what they found. They found axes, knives, night vision goggles. I'm not sure that a night vision goggle is a part of a humanitarian effort unless they're hunting for food at night.
I'm sure that the Israeli army, and you admit this, has way enough weapons to handle a few little night vision goggles. This was a humanitarian trip. There was a Nobel Peace Prize winner on board. Come on.
And there were also some known terrorists on board
taking
things to Hamas, which is an organization that believes Israel shouldn't even exist.
Agree with this much, Governor. It has hurt Israel in the international community.
Oh, it has hurt Israel.
So therefore they shouldn't have done it, right?
No. Here's the reason it's hurt Israel. It's hurt Israel because there is a international bias. Immediately when this incident happened, the world came out and condemned Israel. Nobody even waited until we watched the videotape and we got full explanation. I'm with the Israelis on this one wholeheartedly. We've got to move on to the other topic. We're going to talk, let's talk about the Joe Sestak Romanoff controversy.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Is there a president in any administration, this one, the last one, or going all the way back to the beginning, who doesn't look for friends and allies to be a part of the administration? No job was officially offered and no laws were broken.
You know, I don't fault the president for getting involved in politics. A lot of people do. That's what politicians do. And you're right. There's no administration that hasn't engaged itself in that. The difference is that we were promised transparency and we were promised a new kind of politics.
We got all the transparency. When you were in Arkansas, be honest with us now. You mean
I'm not ordinarily?
In every single county in Arkansas, you know that county leader is saying, we'll support you here, you wait on this, we'll take care of you over this. I'll bet you even had some conversations like that.
Never.
I know you did.
I'm shocked.
Shocked.
Feel free to offer me a job.
But here's what the president has to do, and that's come out with a very clear explanation of why it took them 3 months to find their voice and give an explanation.
Facts.
We were promised transparency, and I think the fact that we're talking about it now proves that we have transparency in this administration we haven't had in past administrations.
Well, here's what I would say. If the president were as transparent as you guys were, he might be off the hook. And we're out of time. I hope we'll see you guys again. Thank you. Jami, Ellis, it's good to have you both.
Good to see you, bud. Poor guy.
I know. They're giving me a hard time over here.
Poor guy.